Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to just go ahead and make a review on this horror manga, Ibitsu by Hiroto Ryo. If I'm saying his name right, I'm probably butchering it, but there aren't too many horror manga except for Junji Ito's works. This one is by an author who only made Ibitsu. As far as I know, I don't think he made any other manga, so this is like one of his only manga. This is a bit different from Junji Ito's works. It mostly depends on like story-driven horror rather than while Junji Ito does depend on some story-driven horror, most of his horror comes from the illustrations and he just shows some extremely disturbing things. But Ibitsu is not really too focused on that. It's more focused on the story of Ibitsu, the story of this Lolita right here. And so I don't want to spoil it, but it takes a few turns, whether you think you know her story or you think you don't know her story, and it's a lot of twists and turns to make the vibe even more eerie and creepy. And so the story is about this guy who goes to drop off some trash, and these trash places that they have in Japan, I guess, where you drop off your garbage. Where he meets this Lolita who asks him, I forgot the question, but who asks him, "Would you have a little sister?" It's a weird question, but I don't even know if that's phrased correctly. I think they mistranslated it in English. I'm not sure, but in Japanese, it's supposed to say it to make it like not obvious whether she's saying, "Would you have a little sister?" or she's saying, "Do you have a little sister?" so that it can work both ways and confuse the person listening to her. But the whole point being is that you're not supposed to answer her when she asks you that, because it doesn't matter what you answer, she will, well, bad things will happen. So, yeah, so this is the Lolita. It's very creepy, very menacing, and she does some creepy stuff. So it's cool. I think I found it to be a cool manga, and I think it's dependent on the type of person that you are, whether you'll like it more than another's. I, for example, prefer Junji Ito's more works a bit more. I love, like, let me show you. Shiver is an amazing manga that oops, backwards. But so Shiver, I just love so much. I prefer Shiver way over Ibitsu, but I guess it's dependent on you. Like, so I don't really get too scared very easily. So I prefer more of the awesome illustration, since I'm not really gonna get scared either way. And this gives me like a chance to be disgusted, and there's some disgusting stuff, especially towards the end. But I'm gonna get into that in another review. But yeah, I think Ibitsu depends on your taste. It's not really more of an illustration horror. It's the story of this Lolita and what she does and why she does it. Um, it's see, like, it doesn't matter what page I flip to, you don't really find too much like horror. It's just suspense building up for the next scene with her, and as you try to figure out why she's doing it and what's gonna happen next. But anyway, I think I can't really I can't really recommend it in good conscience, because I can't say that this is for everybody. If I had read this online, I probably wouldn't have bought it. But now that I did buy it, I probably won't sell it, just because I might want to reread it someday. And I actually really like how the physical copy. But I can't recommend it. I think Junji Ito's works are a lot better. But it depends on what kind of horror you prefer. So I guess, I don't know, read a little bit online if you can. If you don't like scans, then I would recommend not getting it. But if you do read scans, at least you read just like a tiny little bit at the beginning, see if it's the kind of thing that you might like, and then go ahead and purchase it. But as for me, I can't say that I would recommend it unless you've read all of Junji Ito's works, because I would say that Junji Ito has better horror in my opinion. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. These videos actually take me a little while. They don't take me a little while to make. They just take me a while for me to read the manga, because most of the manga that I buy I haven't already read yet, so it takes me a while to read the manga and then make a review for it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.